Guys, welcome back to Carefree TV. Chelsea have just got their first win of the season against West Brom away. What a fantastic result. The performance at times was very, very pleasing, but a lot of the time was a bit edgy. But to go to a tough away game like that, one which we've really struggled in recent years, to go get the win, so important. And you do feel a little bit now, obviously with Pedro signing, who had a fantastic debut. Talk of the Stones deal maybe getting over the line. Little rumours of Pogba even floating about. You do feel our season is going to hopefully kick on from here. But here to talk about the game. I'm not going to cover over it. We weren't outstanding. We didn't set the world alight. Not watching that. Unfortunately, I don't feel any sort of feeling that we can go on and win the league now. But what I do feel is that it is starting to click. It's starting to go again. We started the game, didn't look very good at all really. West Brom came at us. We looked like we were trying too hard, if that made sense. We tried to go gun ho, trying to attack them. West Brom kept stopping it and putting it back on us. It's almost like we were trying too hard to prove to everyone that we are the champions of England, and we know, that we need to win this game. Obviously, then after about 15 minutes, West Brom were given a penalty. It was a penalty. I've got no complaints about. I felt the ref did have a decent game, considering there were quite a lot of challenges flying here and there. Matic tripped. I can't remember who it was. It was might have been. I think it was McLean or someone in the box. Penalty. Morrison stepped up, took it, but Thibaut Courtois, fantastic save. Well, it wasn't for me. Every save from a penalty is a fantastic save. Went over the bar after hitting his foot, and I think at that point that sparked us a little bit, because before that West Brom I think had come close. Another chance with McLean, with the ball crossed over to him, sort of hit him and then sort of rebounded into Courtois. But I think after that penalty it sort of woke us up a little bit, and quickly after that Pedro did something which we've been lacking a long time, and I've spoken about as well. He drove forward from the right hand side. Hazard was playing in the number 10 for a lot of the game, like I said he should before in my preview. Pedro ran straight 1-2 with Hazard, ball came back to him, he shot, deflected, bottom corner, but it was a goal, and it was a goal from our new man, which is going to help everyone's confidence, especially his. Going to a new country. I think he's only trained for about 2 days to score within sort of half an hour of English football. Absolutely fantastic, and I think he was probably our man of the match today. But it does sort of show though that there are still weaknesses within the squad which we got, because without Pedro today, I'm not sure we probably wouldn't have won the game, because not sure long after that, on a good counter attack, the ball came to him, he shot across goal, it was going wide, but Diego Costa, and this is big, Diego Costa gets back on the score sheet, slides in, sticks it into the net, 2-0 up, and you're thinking, great, we've hit them twice reasonably quickly. Pedro's got a goal and assist. We should be able to see the game out now. We weren't, and I think this is where we're lacking from last year defensively. I think the ball came in from the right hand side, it got crossed in. I think Rondon or something recovered it. I think Ivanovic again on that right hand side didn't cover himself in glory. He wasn't as poor as he was against City or Swansea, but the Palace game next week, I would like to see Dave over on the right hand side and Bubba Rahman playing left back. I love Ivanovic. I think every Chelsea fan is grateful for what he's offered for the club. A loyal, brilliant servant, but it is time for him to go time for him to slowly fade out the picture in my opinion. But anyway, the ball came back. I think it was Morrison who missed the penalty, smashed it in 2-1, and this, for a short spell after that, it was a bit nervy. West Brom trying to get back into it. However, we then got back in the lead. I think a long ball up to Diego Costa. He chested it down, and my man Cesar Azpilicueta, my favourite player, Dave, comes in on his right, slides it into the near post. 3-1, just going into half time. Fantastic time to score, because it just sort of squashed West Brom confidence really, because they were really coming back into it. And pretty much from then to half time, we had control. Half time, you're thinking, come on, keep it quiet, don't do anything stupid, and we should have a very enjoyable second half. Well, I said, what do we do? 10 minutes in, ball gets played in behind, Rondon gets goal side of John Terry clips him, and penalty. No, not penalty, red card. No question about it. I think he's the last man back. He's goal side, is a goal scoring opportunity, is a penalty. No, not a penalty, it is a red card. I've got no complaints. And John Terry, I think, showing signs of slowing up, which is a shame because he was so fantastic for us last year. I don't know if it's just sort of all the media attention playing with his head, or he is generally declining in form. We'll have to wait and see. But very disappointing for him to be subbed off against City, then sent off. Horrible. And then obviously a few minutes after that, ball gets crossed in, and Morrison, I think it was, flicks the header into the top corner and 3-2. But I have to give us massive credit after that. When you're 10 men down against a ground you've struggled at over the past few years, you're in bad form, home fans really getting behind you. The way we sort of, I don't want to say nullified it because they did have a few chances here and there, but the way we controlled it and contained it was very, very promising. That was, the way that after that second goal went in, I just thought, fuck, we're going to be in for a game now. But West Brom didn't really come at us as much as they could have, and we held on, and absolutely delighted to have got the win. As I said, I think Pedro was man of the match. I think a few concerning performances. I felt Matic was quite poor in the first half. He did improve in the second. Fabregas still is not dictating the play like he used to, and Hazard, I know he again for the last few minutes did provide chances, but he's not. And he got the assist for Pedro's goal, I think, but he's still not at that world. He was world class last year, and I don't think he's at that level yet. But hopefully that will come. Absolutely great to get the first one on the board. It has to improve though. If we play like that against Arsenal in a few weeks, I think it could be a different story. But let's just enjoy it. First win of the season. Hopefully we can go beat Crystal Palace next week, and we'll be back on track. Keep the roof over my eye. See you in the next video. Comment you Chelsea.